Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to look at comparing and ordering rational and irrational numbers. Okay, so some things you need to think about comparing and ordering. All right, we're going to pay attention to words here. So we're going to go over a few things. All right. So first, what we're going to look at is, let's say that we have an A and a B number. So there's three things that are going to happen. Okay. So either A is going to equal B. Okay. So when we compare, equal means they are the same. Okay. A could be less than B. Okay. Remember, we read these from left to right. A is less than B. If you're not looking in that alligator's mouth, okay, you have a less chance of getting to eat than you do if you're B. Okay. And the last one, A could be greater than B because we're going to be comparing. Okay. So for this one, A is equal to B. They are the same. Okay, so A is equal to B. They are the same. In this instance, A is less than, and I want us to underline less than B. Okay, and the last one, kind of run together here. A is greater than B, and I want you to underline greater than. Means it's bigger. You read these left to right, and I'll jot that down. Make sure you make a little note here. Read left to right. And we'll draw a little arrow here. Okay, we're going to read those left to right. If A is looking into the alligator's mouth, he has a greater chance of getting eaten. Okay, a greater chance of being eaten. So we're going to read these from left to right. Okay, so like I said, it's very, very important to read these and understand them. All right, so let's look at our first example here. So example one. We're going to list the following numbers from least to greatest. All right, and our numbers are 19 over 25, 0.33, 0.68, square root of 1, and 0.5. Okay, so we're going to list these from least to greatest. Now, the first thing that we need to look at, all right, so step one, determine the order. And when I say determine the order, okay, what I mean is, what's it asking for? It's asking for least. Okay, least means small. Okay, so this is smallest to greatest, meaning the largest. Okay, so that means the smallest number is going to start on the left. All right. So that's step one, because a lot of times we forget to go up here and read. We always assume it's least to greatest. Sometimes it's asking for the greatest to the least. Okay, so it's important for us to read this. All right. Step two. This is an important step. we're going to change all numbers, and I'm going to abbreviate here, to decimals. Okay, so we're going to change our numbers to decimals. But now whenever we list these numbers, we will list them the way they began. Okay, don't think once you change it, it stays that way, because it can get confusing. All right, so change all numbers to decimals. So let's look at 19 over 25. How do I change this number to a decimal? It's converting fractions to decimals. We divide the top number by the bottom number. Okay, so if I do 19 divided by 25, I will get 0.76. Okay, so we converted that one. 0.33 is already a decimal. 0.68 is already a decimal. The square root of 1. Well, what is the square root of 1? Is 1 a perfect square? Yes, it is. What number multiplied by itself will give us 1? Well, that's 1 times 1. Square root of 1 is 1. And if I make 1 a decimal, for some of you all who are OCD, you can put 1.0. Okay? And 0.5 is already a decimal. So we've changed anything that's not a decimal into a decimal. Okay? Now, the last step here, and this is a step you can do, but you don't have to do. I'm not going to recommend you or make you do this. Okay? So, example 3, not example, whoops. Step 3, I'm getting ahead there. Plot numbers on a number line to help order. Okay, so we're going to make a number line here. All right, now in our number line, do we have to start it from, say, 0.01, 2, 3, and move up? No, look how far apart these numbers are. 0.76, 33, 68, 1.0, 0.5. Okay, that's going to be a huge number line. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of space this out a little bit. All right, what's my largest number? My largest number is 1. Okay, 1.0. So for this side, we'll put 1.0. If I can write a little neater there. All right, and we'll just start this side at 0, and we'll go 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. Obviously 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Okay, you don't have to put the 0 in front of the decimal if you don't want to. All right, and now we're going to put these numbers on this number line. Okay, so let's start with 19 over 25, which is 0.76. 0.76 is between 0.7 and 0.8. So you can see it. So it'll be about right here. So 19 over 25. Again, I'm writing the original number. Do not write the decimal, because if you order these based on the decimals and it's a multiple choice question, you will not see that answer. You only see the answer of the original numbers. 0.33 is between 0.3 and 4, closer to 0.3. That's about right here. Okay. 0.68, that's between 0.6 and 0.7, closer to 0.7, so it's about right here. Square root of 1 is just 1, so that's going to be right here at the very end. And my last one, 0.5, that's right here in the middle. Okay, 0.5. Now, back to the original question, it says least to greatest. All right, which means we're going to go from the smallest to the largest. So the very last step is, so step 4, we're going to list our order. And we're starting here and working our way up. So the first one is 0.33. Our next one is 0.5. Our next one is 0.68. And then 19 over 25. And my last one, square root of 1. And that is going to be our correct order. Now, you don't have to do the number line, okay? If you can convert these to decimals and go through and see, oh, this one, then this one, this, okay, and then do it that way, that's fine. You don't have to do the number line each time, okay? So I hope that helps you guys out. Now, remember, you will have examples that will also have negatives. So don't forget on your number line, if you have to go to the negative side and it's least, you will start over here and move your way to the right, okay? So least to greatest, left to right. All right. If you guys have any questions, make sure you email me, and I hope you guys have a great day.